It's like bird ghosts. I've seen the sisters and I think the bat. Peaceful.
It looks like are these just Phoenix models? I think they're just Phoenix models, just recolored. I'm pretty sure, actually. Like, I'm 95% sure those are just Phoenix models that are a bit smaller.
Small indie company.
Yeah. And
oh, Cypher might be in trouble.
You got the Guardian sprints. The second Guardian, maybe he's gonna die. Actually, gets off the wand charges. He does the Sinister Gaze. Tower packing a little bit of punch here. Player doesn't have the glimpse yet, but he won't need it. Fiction gets killed there. And nuts underneath the tower, trying to get something done, but they're even gonna murder his poor little Vengeful Spirit illusion here.
Not really far ahead for Neon. That's the 1K. I mean, 8-1 is the score, but in terms of actual net worth, the Alacrity is just farming up a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's #1 net worth, but it's the rest of his team are kind of like, I don't know. KYXY. Oh,
yeah, you're right.
KYXY.
Does he have the ult yet? Not yet, actually. He's got 2 charges, nuts rotated in. They're gonna get Kill to play hard here. Oh, with that kill, they get the ultimate, so he's actually gonna live. Very good rotation out from Nuts.
Well done. I mean, that kill, Nuts, you know, redeeming himself a little here.
Absolutely.
Getting that good kill.
And also, good reaction time on the Abba. It's not easy. I mean, you know, some people don't actually have hotkeys to level themselves up. Sometimes
you gotta click there.
Yeah, right? You gotta click, and then you have to manually activate the ult because that actually would have killed you. Nice move here from Hustler. He's gonna use, the telekinesis just on both of them up. Very well played. And he's gonna get the TP out. I can't believe that. Very well done. Yep. And there's the tip.
That's cheeky, but you know, we love it. So looking at the farm, Cypher not having that big explosive farm early game. He's got 1 kill and 3 assists, but not really CSing that much. Only 40 CS in 10 minutes. So a little bit behind the KYXY, who actually has died. You know, it's good. 1 death, 1 assist, but better on the CS. Which goes to show you that all these kills, you know, all the time people are like, let's get a kill, let's get a kill. Like, CSing can be just as important.
No, they're pushing. Where's the X? Yeah, these are Phoenix models, 100%.
No.
Yeah. These are Phoenix models. Look at the head. That's so telling. That's adorable. Well, anyway, they're gonna try and contest here the tower. Oh, it's stolen! They stole the exorcism here. That's a little bit embarrassing. Hustle's like, do you think I can get this? And absolutely drew. Just coming in from the top lane here. They're gonna actually try and turn now with the call down. In they go. Stolen spell again. And they actually will kill off the DP. Hustler just styling on Yapaj here as they will get the kill here now onto Cypher. RR running for his life. They're gonna drop a kinetic field, but my goodness.
I mean, the thing is, he stole it long after he used it. Let's be fair here.
Yeah, he really did.
You kind of have to be like, dude, that's a little on you. You could have used the Crypt Swarm, even take a point in silence at some point, just use it. But still, very nice reaction from Meowth to Rift and getting 3 kills from that. Swinging the net worth in their favor for the first time in the game.
That's a mistake I think we won't see happen again, though. That's like, that's right. There's a Rubik in the game. I forgot. My bad, guys. That's my bad. Like when you ult as Witch Doctor, you gotta toggle on your heal, otherwise it's the easiest Rubik steal in the game.
Or Pudge Hook with the Rot.
Hook with Rot. That one's quite obvious though. I see a lot of Pudge players that they'll do it instinctually, even when there's no Rubik. Oh wow, very aggressive play. Yapaj in some trouble actually. That's a DD Ruin, as well as that meld minus armor. Yapaj trying to make the vision, but not the Spirit Siphon's not enough heal. And straight into a smoke.
Alacrity. Alacrity, he is, as you would say, turned on.
He is turned on here. He's turned on. Up in the tree, smoke will break. Is he gonna take the jump down? Nah, I don't think. Oh, the telekinesis! They break the trees. They find themselves a Cersei monkey as well, trying to dodge the damage. Alacrity, he actually canceled the auto attack because he was expecting the mischief to come out. Alacrity actually is completely styling on Neon right now.
That lift, I mean, that was kind of like an accidental thing that he got, but holy crap. Well done.
That's such a value DD ruin. A kill in the mid laner, a kill in the carry, a triple kill, and a tier 1. That's amazing.
3k net worth and close to that first mithril hammer, and I don't know, Alacrity, man. Again, RR. Bad game yesterday, today, they just coming in. All of them are online. Hustle level 9 on his Rubik. need Nuts to level up a little bit, but he's not going to be level 5 Disruptor at 18 minutes today.
We almost have the Vlad's up on kill. Yep, there it is. Vlad's is completed. They're looking mid lane here for a kill. It's going to be onto Yapaj again. Just landing the meld, putting that Blink Dagger to use. Oh, that could be a kill though. Going for the straight TP out. We'll be able to telekinesis. Oh, the swap actually cancels the TP. Maybe they want to try and stick around. RR perhaps looking for the chain frost, but they won't actually let him. Very good swap. They're going to be able to get at least a kill, maybe more as Cypher slowed by the traps. Nice crush, but he won't be able to get in the river for the Guardian sprint.
2 for 1 trade, trading only their position 5. They are fine with this.
They are fine with this. In fact, I think they're quite happy with this. And to be even happier, Monkey King not farming. Gyrocopter. He's he's getting there. He's moving up.
I like how when Monkey King is a tree and he faces different directions, the tree moves. Like it rotates around. You're like, oh, but that tree is looking at me. But
that tree is looking at me. Yapaj nearly actually dead here. Chain Frost onto 2 here. X5 holding onto the ulti. Play hard. Oh my goodness. A lot of damage here. They will actually get a triple kill. Drew just coming in. Wukong's command is going to be utilized here. He's going to be hiding out in the trees. They kind of know exactly where he is.
oh no! They got
him.
Tree.
Drew just walking right in there. Gonna get a
Well
second kill.
played.
Reality Rift out of the laning stage, just completely destroying Neon Esports in all of these fights.
I mean, they lost. I mean, the lane stage, they were getting killed left and right, and they were what 8 and 1.
Yep.
Now they're 9 and 14. Like, what's Reality Rift on? Can I get some of it?
They are turned on, like I said.
Aroused. Yes.
Well, that's not the word I was going to be using, but either way, we've actually done so complete now on TA. So a bit of a rough start, but now finds themselves nearly 3K, 4K ahead of the Death Prophet.
Monkey King fighting all these fights without Echo Saber is a bit of a mistake, because when he jumps in, Echo Saber just gives you like you're already halfway to the Jingu, but he's jumping in, he's not able to do anything after he lands. So Hustle's level 12 and Drew's level 11. What world are we in right now?
Yeah, right. It's
like Hustle's level.
We're in the upside down.
And he's gonna get he's got a faded bro. She might go for the blossom. So nice lift, catches him.
Lift. Yep, they're gonna catch him off here. Can't get to the 3 down. But they're just being annoying, I think. Maybe trying to force some TPs away. How's Cypher farming? Nearly got the Blink Dagger. And that's about it though. Poor man shield on him.
Quiet game from him though, right?
Yeah.
I just haven't seen him do anything for a while.
He was very strong laning stage as he normally is. But now I think it's the pressure's building.
And you can
quite fun.
You can tell Neon's not farming that well because they haven't even gotten all their tier 1 neutral items. Like there's still one missing, They haven't even gotten all of them.
Yep.
But we mentioned this in the draft, but Neon's strength is that when they group up as 5 and they get this set up, they're very hard to fight into. But are playing such a fast pace, not giving them a chance to have that advantage.
We've got a big item here. Oh, 2 big items now for Neon, as the Echo Saber, as well as the Yule Scepter for Yapaj DP.
And the Blink Dagger, yeah. That's
the Blink Dagger, yep. The 3 big items. So I think if Reality Rift are feeling a little bit too cocky here, they really might overstep their boundaries, and they might soon regret that. But I think, yeah, they're gonna get another tier 2 tower here at least.
Essence Ring, Vampire Fang. I think Essence Ring. Oh, and there you go. The final tier 1 item. 17 minutes, and it is the shovel. Who's gonna be digging for gold? Lich actually doesn't have a neutral item, but they smoke. No vision.
As you do in SCA. They're actually going to run right into the back of this Rubik as well as the TA. She's going to get off the meld with a refraction. Glimpse right back into the Static Storm now. She's going to make her stand and fight though. She wins the blow up the Disruptor very easily. Nice boundless strike onto 2. The silence actually TA has no refraction charges. She's not going to be able to get up, but she gets a triple kill before she goes down. Fighting quite a bit. KYXY, hit me, why don't you? He's back with full HP. Nice swap out. Nuts with the stun 2. Now can come to Drew as they can finally kill KYXY. Oh my god, Yapaj just melted someone. There was a hero there, and now actually Drew could be in a bit of trouble. This is it. Yapaj running right at them. Nice boundless strike, just catching him with the tip. Drew, though, still alive there with the wand charges. They're going to need a little bit more, and they'll find it. Yapaj turning that right around, getting a triple kill to match the TAs.
And Rubik, correct me if I'm wrong, but Rubik had a boundless strike at the start of the fight, right?
So, I mean,
because it seemed like he stunned 3 people with at the beginning of the fight, but The reason they lost that was because Neon set up the Wukong command, and Reality Drift was like, we're so far ahead, we don't care. And by the time they realized that they did care, it was too late. And of course, you can't bring down Yopaj with the Yule Scepter, and I don't know, just Monkey King Wukong is very powerful. Don't fight in it.
Don't fight in it. This is what we were talking about when we were talking about the circles early on. Even though we were kind of joking, it was still very serious.
I wasn't joking. I meant it the whole time.
But now all the ultis have been expended, so they're gonna try for the Roach Play here. Double meld as well as a medallion here. We'll make pretty quick work of it. Probably know what's up. They have vision just outside the Roach Pit, and a nice little Rubik's command. As you can see, Rappy kind of wants to fight them nuts though. Nice stun in the meantime though. The swap is going to be aggressive. They're actually going to swap Alacrity in, and he's going to get stunned up into the Sinister Gaze now. And that's going to be Xerxes now, or actually the call down, but in comes the Chain Frost bouncing in and around as well to the Vent Illusion. They're going to be able to get to at least the first life off, but the Chain Frost still bouncing around. So much damage. It actually just ends bouncing on just heroes. Are nearly dead. They did manage to find the kill onto the DP. In the meantime, they're looking for a bit more as Cypher and Cersei hiding out in the trees. They're going to be able to blow up RR, nearly getting that TP out. Looking for the tier 1 tower now as the scan will come out negative. Wow, Cersei, he's going to nuke the
shaker has boots.
Hey.
You know what you're gonna see. Not gonna see anything too wild and crazy.
Exciting stuff. I mean, is this what they're doing in every
voice?
Is this what they're doing in every single region?
No, not really.
No.
Other regions, some regions do, depending on like the lane matchup pretty bad, but most regions had like range support score, and they've been a little bit more aggressive behind a melee offlaner. They're not going for, and also like Nyx is normally banned, Shaker's banned, Clock's banned, Need to Play Heroes is kind of banned out as well. So, yeah, I just think there's less reliance on the brawly form.
Right. It's a very different type of draft as well, where like you're not giving those up in the other regions, which is interesting
also,
to me.
The other regions really value like Ench, Puck a little bit more than you kind of filter in AA.
Well, we do see now the early laning.
Okay, look at the clockwork. Look at the shaker. Here we go.
What are they doing?
Look
there
at the
they go.
Whoa! And then the shaker. Oh my god.
That's the answer, though. Grimm's.
See, there we go. I did say in the previous, this is how you technically counter it. You get the sleep and you just make them go to sleep. I'm gonna say the same thing twice.
Right, I love it. But that does mean now that means that now you kind of go for like the actual laning stage. Although Hyde's gonna go back for another one. Grimm's doesn't have enough mana this time though to use the nightmare.
No.
So with no battery assault, although he has one back up again, it looks like he's gonna be able to pull the second wave back, and that should be fine.
Oh, he should be able to aggro the cap here, maybe. Come punch. Oh,
You got the range creep. That's value. No, I didn't get the deny though. Mid lane, Ember versus the Storm Spirit, a matchup that we've seen more than a few times. So far, Makoto just keeping with the Flame Guard normal build, but this is a guy who knows how to play Ember. He's been playing it for freaking ever. I think that to me, that's his signature hero,
highly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gave him quite a lot of praise on this hero.
But that was back in it was a different Ember, right? Like
it was a different Makoto.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a different Makoto, but it was like Ember Spirit was way better during that period of time. I think that's part of the reason that you see Boom ID like hurting a little bit recently. Not that it's like terrible or anything, but a nice slight. All right, he's back. He's here. This guy's great.
Oh, okay. So it's that easy to convince.
Exactly. Very, very easy.
Oh, Grimm's going top lane in an awkward position.
Oh, he's fine. Surely. Look at him. Oh, the disarm. He got the proc.
Oh,
no, he's still fine.
Okay, no. The Spirit Lance actually saved him.
Yeah.
The last tip of the battery assault went to Illusion, not Grimm's, which is him alive.
Dude, Abet's getting a lot of farm up here. He's going to get to eat up a lot of this camp.
He knows what's on the line. He doesn't want to play tiebreakers.
No. I think no matter what, somebody's going to have to be playing tiebreakers, though. Because as I'm thinking it through again, even if you're in a situation where, as they try and go for the... I'm not going to get him. I think that Makoto... He took the chains. Okay. Finds the kill. Makoto, Fairy Fire, bottles up, tries to live. He's going to do it. Dude, I told you, Makoto, he's back.
When you play Dota, do not load up a guide and just click the guide, please. You have to adapt your build to the lane. This man knows he has kill potential. He levels the route. He gets the kill. Thank you.
Amazing.
Signing out.
Balance.
Really well done.
5 games time, please. Also, the tiebreakers.
We do have the Grimm's pushback. See, what I was talking about with the tiebreakers is that it's the situation where even if you do end up with Boom being the clear one to move through by getting like 2 wins, or if Signal Ultra is the one that goes through with 2 wins, that would still probably necessitate a tiebreaker between whatever the other bottom 3 teams is playing out for the bottom spot. Because it would still be tied 2-0 as they get the slide through. Nifty.
Nice I do love how you've pretty much perfectly explained the tiebreaker situation, whilst also like pausing, going, oh, and he nearly died, and then so basically if they're in the bottom 3 and then he wins and they win, and then and then oh, he nearly died, but then if they actually draw, but then don't properly draw, and then oh.
You know what the key to it is that you literally just like start speaking and hope that what you're saying about the tiebreakers is correct. and then you react to whatever you see in front of you.
Right, yeah. And,
oh, Makoto! Makoto!
Oh, no.
Nope, he's out of there.
Nope.
Well,
yeah, as we say with the tiebreakers, if they...
Jesus Christ. This actually sucks, though, for the Ember. If Jamesy can push this wave in quickly, and he gets a... Yeah. Oh, he's not going to have mana, though. I thought that maybe he could have gotten a rune, but he's not going to get one of the bounties.
Yes. This is the beauty. The mid lane fortified. When you see this little man, he just throws out his remnant. You're like, no, you're going to have to use 2 remnants for this boy.
Can Makoto just kill him here? Yeah, he gets level 6 off of that.
Oh my crazy, man. That was it. That was the fortify, though.
Yeah.
He stayed an extra 2-3 seconds. So
yeah.
Makoto, I'm going to give Makoto credit, because of course, you know, Makoto Ember.
He did it.
His own play, but yeah. They actually had to play. No side laner would fortify for your mid lane to go. Yeah, can't kill him now, mate.
They were all going for the bounty runes while that was happening.
Yeah.
So, very well done. Able to find the finish off kill. The A takes one last CS from Makoto. Very frustrating, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm curious to see if he continues to go back for more points in the Syrian Chains or just sticks with the 1. It's a pretty good value point. 1.5 level, or rather duration at level 1.
I think in this matchup, you probably would go for casual point and you max the chain.
Oh, he accidentally tanked through that with the flame guard there on the Ember, so not able to get any extra damage out the other direction. Top lane, we've seen Abet have a pretty good time so far against FBZ, who I think has the Javelin coming out right now. So yeah, this was a different build, than we saw earlier from Ice Ice Ice.
I guess the difference is simply Ice was trying to let him play with his team earlier on.
Right.
Maybe FBZ playing in them playstyle, and he wants to pressure more in the lane rather.
Remnants away, bottom lane getting in on top of Van, trying to kill him off, but might be in a little bit of trouble. Mr. Hyde. Nope, he gets out. Reese not able to make the rotation quick enough, so they lose the Doom. And comparing Doom right now to the Pango, both level 5, getting close to that level 6. It's really the net worth that is going to tell the tale of the difference, and it's about 700 ahead by the Doom, which, you know, makes sense. You're devouring things.
You also have a little bit more laning presence, especially because he has phase boots double compared to the Pango.
FBZ
is dead, and also only has a Javelin.
Yeah.
So it's squishy.
Maybe he should have gotten some of those little items.
Maybe so. I think that, but it's Oriole Pangolier is only. I like when he's a 4, he's really obnoxious. Like, he's like running up next to you, right clicking you, playing, swashbuckle you. As soon as your 4 rotates away, which happens very much in this pack. Have laning.
Van able to find the kill onto Kezcube, but afterwards get punished by the rotation coming from Hyde yet again. So this is, I think, the downside to having FBZ alone is that he dies, but the plus side is that you're able to at least get some return kills onto that Doom.
That is luckily that you weren't getting the kills and you were dying tops. That's when you're
right. Kodo runs into Grims. No more. He's like, you're not worth it. You're not worth my remnant charges. Yeah, they're gonna leave him alone. Although Kezcube needs to be careful now. They know that he's in the area. They know Makoto's coming over. Makoto not going to be able to help him quickly enough, so they just kill off the AA.
Wild play from the AA deciding to walk that area. Ember has the ability to disconnect. AA, not so much.
Eight and a half minutes in. 4-4 so far. Very even game. I would not go quite as far as to say a must-win for Boom ID, but a must-win for Signal Ultra. And Boom definitely would love to win one. Yes. Which they have the potential to do.
We'll go for that.
We'll just leave it at that is important.
yeah, I can't. I really can't be asked to try.
Oh, hello.
Station again.
Abet rotation finds him, and it's going to be able to get the kill.
It's actually so scary when Doom hits 6, being in that lane. Like, you know he just wants to throw it at anyone. Like, normally supports tank it, so their cores go back to lane, but I guess Lifesteal was like, tank it. Let's get this over and done with. We know the transaction's going to occur. You'll give me Doom.
Well, and
Gold.
the other thing that's weird about that is that you see that there's nobody in the top lane. Like, you're pressuring the tower, just taking it, and like they still end up getting caught out by the PL and the who as he rotates into the Doom's lane.
For sure, it shouldn't be the Lifesteal that died right there. Before pushing lane, should probably move up.
Oh, that's sick. They take the outposts. All outposts go in the way of Signal. Reese just hangs out until he's in position to block it off with the fissure.
Now he's top, he's map, and he does have the Malcolm, so like he is going to be farming pretty quick. Gonna most probably outfarm with the ability just to rinse the jungle.
Kodo comes back in here. Remnant is going. I mean, he has remnants available, but Abet's clearing through this right now. And Makoto just wanting to buy as much time as he can with this safe lane tower. Fissure gonna go down. They don't have Doom for another 50 seconds. Makoto still feeling somewhat comfortable and gets the remnant away. While back into the jungle, they make it happen.
James is God, just finding the remnant and going, yo lads, go play with Makoto over there. Get him to jump over here. I got him. He just like spammed multiple remnants on the spot.
That was really well done.
Yeah, that was.
And you can see Makoto tried to get the remnant down just like to get away afterwards, but wasn't able to do it quick enough.
Oh god, yeah.
So 11 minutes. That's a huge kill because now Storm Spirit about 500 gold ahead of the Ember. I want to see what the Ember goes for. He's going drums first. Storm already has his Kaya done. If he goes back for that Orchid, it's going to be a nice window where he can really just put the hurt onto the Ember Spirit. His mid lane, we see Grims gets pushed back, just completely encapsulated in pain, living for the moment, and they don't have any way to chase him down. Oh, rooted. Gotta be careful. Jamesy's not much in the mana pool though. And Dreamo still jumps back in. Okay, they've got him in the area. Doom is back up. They gotta be careful. The chase coming in now, and Boom ID suddenly overextending for a second round. Do they get this kill into Grims even? I don't even know if they're gonna take him down.
Oh, the gongs have returned.
Okay, they do finish him off, but 3 dead for the price of the Bane. And one of them your carry.
Yeah. Yeah, gets a free kill on the Ancient Apparition in the bot lane.
Yeah, Van is getting a lot done in this game. Really good showing from him.
Oh, you're under my tower. Hold on, let me just do me real. Good luck playing Dirt for the next brief amount of time.
So, again, I think that Signal Ultra, after losing their first 2 games of the day yesterday, are feeling a lot better here. They're putting on a really good show in this game number 1. Trying to take down FBZ. They have a nice catch on the Van. Chase forward, looking for it, but the disarm, and now gotta walk away. And just as I was praising Van, he ends up giving his life away, and now Makoto showing up. DD on him, trying to chase. The sleep is there. The Fiend's Grip, no! The overextension! And they fissured the wrong target.
Got deleted.
They just went for, I thought they were gonna go for the second round of it, but didn't hold on to that fissure to go for the AA afterwards. Damn. Well, Boom ID owning the map right now. How big of a deal is it that you just lost that Ember Spirit like that?
Quite substantial in terms of Ember's are very much a tempo-based hero where he likes to go for a rotation, get an item, or lead up build towards an item, hit some more creeps, and continue making those plays. But you die once or twice, you feel a little bit more like hesitant to want to make those plays. Especially when you look at your lineup, Ember wants to chip, Tango wants to chip, and then recommit with Lifestealer. He wants to hit creeps right now, though. You don't actually have a way to truly take engagements outside of Signal actually diving you and then being able to fight.
Right. So we have now, as we get close to the 15-minute mark, not a whole lot that you're really seeing as far as movements around the map from Boom. It feels like they want to just sort of sit back, lick their wounds a little bit, and then wait until that next round of items to heal up. But the big problem is that now you've got a Diffusal Blade done on PL. So they do have answers in terms of the Ember Spirit. He doesn't have a Maelstrom yet. In terms of the Pango, he has the Javelin trying to get towards that Maelstrom. So if they can sort of
they have
wait
three
through that.
Maelstroms.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It just can't happen. It can't happen like that. Oh,
you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but like it's. I think the worst thing is like players have these big spells that get kills, hold on to them and go, okay, wait, we need to wait for items. No, you don't. Run through the river, slap the dude, get the kill, then move to the objective. Like you
Dream of Cell.
Pressure so quickly.
Dream of Cell. Gotta be careful here. They're going in. Ice Blast connects there onto James. He's looking for more. He's low on mana though, and now in some trouble. The pushback, Storm Spirit went far too far, but does he get out of there in time? Ice Blast still going with the urn. He's going to drop eventually. Hyde now chasing. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange so far as Pango's already died, but with Hyde having the lifesteal inside of him, they might be able to turn this back around with Makoto coming in, jumping forward, finds the root there, onto 2, not bad. Grimm's looking for a follow-up. Doesn't have mana right now, but there's enough for the Fiend's Grip, and he's got it onto this lifestealer. They need to interrupt it. No mana on Hyde to break it. The turn, trying to chase, see if they can make it happen. Grims is going to die eventually. Grimm's still got a ton of damage out onto him, but he pops his stick charges, turns to fight, wants to take down this PL. They're almost going to be able to run him down. Need a couple procs left. The drum charges everything to get Abed out of there, and he is going to be able to get the TP out. And Van just walks away too. Unreal. They lose 3, but it could have been so much worse for Signal.
It would have been so much worse for Zoom as well. Hold up.
All right, well, there you go. Why did they do that? Why did he go back? He should run away, guy.
Because his Storm player was like, wait, I can bait, I can go, I can kill, just bait. You're really tanky. Sorry, you're not tanky, but I go cool. Thank you.
There's a regen top for Storm. See if he goes to get it.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Stumbled his way through life and just knew it existed.
That would be the saddest thing. I don't know if anybody's going to be going over that direction. Passes it over. So he's getting the Arcane Ring for himself. And Kezcute is going to be the one to sneak away that regen rune. So still just the 2,000 gold lead, but this PL having some good items is nice. And the fact that Makoto keeps on dying, 3, 5, and 3. It's not the same hero it used to be.
He's just had a rough game. Like you've just seen so many times. I think when you have the PL Diffusal and then the Bane, the Fiend's Grip.
Your brain has fallen apart.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, but when you get the Fiend's Grip, you have to remember it also has a mana drain in it.
Right.
And when the Ember commits and already throws out like a here or the flame go up there, and then he uses a couple spirits, he's already in like half mana, and then he gets Fiend's Grip for like 4 or 5 seconds. On top of that, the PL hitting him, he's out of mana in no time at all. So
yeah.
You have to be so disciplined with your engagement and have to commit. The last couple fights, this Pango's been picked off straight away, so they've been fighting without one of their key components as well. So
the other issue that I'm seeing as Bane is going to get caught and killed here, you get a little Cogs pushback onto Van also. They don't have any Force Staffs to deal with this clockwork. Onto him right at the start. Fissure comes through onto 2. Echo Slam afterwards. Looking really pretty. Abed on the back line. They zip right into the freaking Pango, and he's just going to get demolished. Tries to walk away. Dreamal Cell lives through the entire Doom. The chase ward, Makoto wants him real bad. Jump inside, but they're not going to be able to find Jamesy. Instead, off to the other angle. Abed going to be chased, looking for the follow. Spots him over to the side there. And now FBZ able to get the walk away. They're turning onto the wrong one. That's the illusion. Oh, no. And the Fiend's right there. The complete and total outplay. Go to sleep for a little bit. Don't look at it as the Fissure comes through. Grims as well as Abed make magic happen. Unreal.
Gong. That's my analysis for you.
Jesus.
honestly, that fight, the start of that fight was so bad from Signal. They doomed the Lifestealer, which is kind of like the unwritten rule of Doom is you just don't doom him.
Right.
Just ignore that guy. And then, not only that, the Storm zips in into the Pango, who's already in a corner, so he just non-stop ulting this Storm like, ha, welcome to the fight, mate, you're getting stunned.
Yeah.
Puts him down to like a 3rd HP, so that fight was horrendous, but then luckily the fight lasts long enough that some of these guys respawn, because again the Bane died first, comes in again at the very end, gets to use the Fiend Grip, which is kind of the story of all these fights for Signal have been a really good Doom, other than this last little one, and then really good grips.
I think the other thing there you got to keep in mind is just the little like mind games going on of the PL going like they made he was able to outplay him with the doppelganger illusion, right? Like making him think that he was off to the side, and then if they fully committed at that point onto the real PL, I think he dies and they don't win the second round of kills. So God, another death from Makoto. He's struggling so far to get to this Maelstrom. They already have it on the Pango. They have it on the Lifestealer. But things have just not been working. Tough stuff. And like Doom is the lowest net worth of the cores, but he doesn't need a lot because they keep walking into him. He doesn't need an initiation item.
It's quite a classic concept, which is Doom just need to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to do anything else. You say he's lowest, he's pretty much equal to the Pangolier, and I think both these people have put these guys on the same game.
Oh God, not again.
Oh,
they find him and building up some bloodstone charges now because Jamesy just got his. Oh, boom
it's
ID.
So sad, right? Like this Doom, like you said, he doesn't actually need initiation items because they're playing in such aggressive positions. He can just be like, boop, Doom, done, simple.
Yeah. Well.
And then the bottom as well with the Fiend Grip. Every single ultimate is leading to such a critical kill. Going for a core every time, leading to map aggression. Signal actually playing pretty decent compared to the first day.
Yeah, well, and I think
cases, but overall, in terms of the bigger picture, there you go, that's a better way of putting that thing.
Well, I think the other thing to keep in mind is that they were playing against Geek Fam and Fnatic, right? Like the two best teams in the
yeah,
group.
And I think actually we did discuss tempo, right? And we said how Geek Fam and Fnatic are at a much higher tempo, and we saw in the previous series that they have elements of being faster than each other, but Signal are just a little bit slower than this.
Jamesy holding on to this regen rune here. He's ready to jump at a moment's notice, not even going back for any of the Orchid or anything like that. He's just going to be going straight for the Aghanim Scepter. So, boom, ready to jump onto Van. This isn't the best target to start your fight on. They have some vision, go for the hookshot. Reese there with the fissure. The Hannibal grouped together, needs to be careful. Nightmare save for the moment. Now the Doppelganger, Abed. If they're able to bait them into this fight, it could look a little bit bad. And on the side, Jamesy already finding one. He's rooted for the moment. FBZ, can they kill him off in time? He doesn't get the ulti off. So they managed to find that one, and now popping the regen, chasing forward for Dreamless. He's disarmed, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Looking for Kezcube, can they get that kill? Still has his regen rune going. Double kill for Abed. Dreamless will get the TP away, but that is again 3 dead in the long range zip. Looking for Makoto, chased down. Does he have the pull? He's got it in a second as he zips forward. Oh, and there's the jump away.
Where's he gone this time?
He's out of there.
He is.
Well done.
Have you seen the quick buy for Storm Spirit? This item is actually...
Yeah.
This man's brain is pulsating. One item in his inventory. Like, I don't know if this game can take it. Like you're playing against 4 melee heroes in which normally are grouped up.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, such a good item to pick up.
I think that with this 10,000 gold lead, you really need to like accelerate into the next item. Like he just got the Maelstrom, trying to get towards the BKB next, but it's a heart for PL now. They very much do not have the tools with which to deal with this game. Pango needs like Aghanims, and he's pretty far away from it.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we rename the PL, by the way, and just call it A-Bat?
A-Bat.
Because his name is technically A-Bat. butcher it further.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna say whatever comes out of my mouth, and if it's good, then it's good.
I just my written rule is I just never say players' names, right? Because like I just can't. I just my ability to pronounce things is horrendous, right? So I'm just always just be like, PL, nice. But one day we'll have a person to truly inform us on how to phrase things.
25 minutes in, we've got ourselves the next round of bounty runes. Looks like Makoto will be able to pick up the one on the bottom side of the map. Jamesy,
The axe is coming.
Here we go.
The axe is coming.
Telescope, Mindbreaker, they're ready to go. They're ready to party. It's gonna be a tough time here for the poor old Boom ID if they're not careful.
Like you can see the positioning now from Signal. Like they know that the Storm has this incredible amount of reach. They're just gonna cut through the map and try and intersect before Boom can get to a safe location. Here we go.
Chase, looking for the opening. Van? Who are they gonna find? Oh my god. That is a lot of hate for one poor old man, but the follow-up comes in as they take him down and looking for Makoto, seeing if he can get out of there. Don't think it is quite going. Oh, never mind. FBZ trying to save a life. This is not gonna work though. I think they're all just gonna die now as they chase forward for Makoto.
He has a run enough.
Run down, taking him down. Makoto going to die, and yes, indeedy duty, as the chase down comes for FBZ. He too will fall as Signal Ultra take another 5-man wipe, losing nobody unless FBZ, can he get out? The blink away, the great escape, he wants to get out of there. And Reese knows exactly where he's at.
Yep.
Get one last kill, why don't you?
This Ags purchase, it just cleaned them up. Not only that, they also deleted this lifestealer. Like,
Your own damn
Bane v lifestealer is actually so sad to play if you're the lifestealer. And then not only that, he's in a position where he's like a little bit too far ahead, so then there's no real save. And then on top of that, when they do try and come and save him, it's like, no, lifestealer, come back. Then the storm comes flying on in, like, woo! Ags comes in, truly majestic from Signal.
Pretty as a peach.
Yep.
That's nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Orb Destruction? Anybody get that? Hello? There we go. Nice.
Hello, test. Signal, have you located the Orb of Destruction? Thank you very much.
Yeah, they got
Please
him.
put that onto your Phantom World.
Alright. That.
Dreamer Cell, are you okay?
Chase. Kezkit's behind, getting some extra vision there, trying to run away. Well, in the meantime, Hyde goes down. The fissure connects there onto Makoto. Dreamo Cell chasing, still living. Buyback coming from the Clockwork. They want to take this fight for some reason. Maybe they can make something happen. Makoto's going to be able to back away. Jamesy still chasing. Fiend's Grip on the high ground, pitching that man out. Triple kill, and GG is called as Signal Ultra take game number 1 of this 3rd series of the day and trying to punch their ticket into, if not minor, possibly even further. Who knows?
Really want to believe? Actually, no. Wait, no.
gentlemen, hello and welcome back again one more time. It is game number 2. We are past the halfway mark of Signal Ultra facing off against Boom ID, but interestingly enough, we are also past the halfway mark of all of our casting for the Southeast Asian group stage in this day number 2. Very excited for that. We got the wonderful You think so? Ah, it's good. Did you ever see the movie There's Something About Mary? What? You're gonna be able to watch it instantly. It's relatively old. Oh my god, I'm so old. You should go watch it. It's a really good one. Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz, there's some other folks in there. But there's a great line in it that happens that a lot of people in the movie came out didn't really pick up on it. It's a guy who's not very happy in his everyday marriage. And so he's like, anyway, so there's this guy that's not happy, and then somebody comes up to him and says, you know, you got this great wife, this great house, everything's wonderful. And then he takes a long sip of beer and he looks at him, he says, each day is better than the next. And when you say that, it sounds nice, but when you actually take a moment to think about it, that's a descending thing that goes out. So your little comment about the each intro's getting better, to me, I was thinking that you were going to add on to it, then the next. Yeah, that's the way that you get them to do it. There's a couple of little like backhanded type comments that you can make like that. There's one which is like, you know, I hope that people treat you as nicely as you are, or something like that, where you're like, oh, thank you, and then you're like, oh, what? Oh, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Oracle.
Holy hell.
Faceless Void.
Yeah.
The magic damage,
Right.
be like a decent way for the or play into the AA. Simply a little bit weird, allowing for picking the Morphling into the AA, and then following that, you get a Sky Void as well. Like, they actually have a big lineup to deal with this Morph.
I mean, right? Like you had
yeah.
the bans out that they took. They didn't want to play against the OD. They didn't want to play against the PL, and it's kind of like pick your poison. And I think that AA Void is just such a consistently seen combo. Like they insta picked the Oracle, and like they knew that this type of thing could be coming.
Real question is, how do they play the Morph? They're gonna maybe put it on mid, just give it its own lane, and then go, kind of counted this game, so all we would bomb up. Add set. Don't really have. You know, it feels a little bit awkward.
Beastmaster.
Oh no. The Beastmaster is actually pretty good against Void, especially in lane. You have so in the game as well. Dota is so focused around vision and how you can play off it, right?
Yeah.
High grounds, billboard spots, smokes, all these factors are like so fundamental. And like people focus quite a lot on, oh, you lost because of one in the draft, or oh, you lost because you didn't go Roshan. But in reality, most games are decided on where you take fights, how you
you're all inning on that one hero, and then it's like, can they manage to survive? And Void is one of the best ones to punish if you don't manage to kill him in the duration of that roar, because you can just obviously time walk off and you know, live through it afterwards. They're gonna ban out the Brood, pick the Invoker.
Filthy. This is filthy, okay? I was about to say two really crucial points right now. One, they don't have any saves on.
Yeah.
They have no way. If a roar comes in, what are they doing to keep this person? Sunstrike, instantly dead, okay?
Okay. It's true. It is feeling like it's a very. So there's a couple things that I also see here, and I want to get your opinion on them. When I look at Invoker, particularly playing Quaswex, it does not feel like it's a hero that moves around and does much on the map at all. That's also true of the Morphlane. So, like you said, it really has to be down to these Beastmaster rotations, like finding roar kills with Sunstrike, maybe Tiny making some stuff happen. But if this lane doesn't go well for Boom ID, like, what are they gonna do? Is it like, can you just like all in from Signal to try and shut down this combo?
Well, I think when you talk about shutting down comes in multiple forms, where you kill them, close out the map, and then you need to be able to like prevent them from getting far. The issue is simple. Even if Signal have a good early game and Boom are unable to move around the map because Morphling had a bad lane or Invoker's struggling, both sides lack, or mainly Signal, they lack the ability to truly punish due to them not being able to take towers.
Okay.
I think there's enough breathing room in this game for Boom to be able to, even if it's rough, to be able to find the farm, take towers, because obviously you have the Beastmaster, and the Invoker, no matter what, will always be able to get some type of comeback, because Avalanche toss into Sunstrike, kill. Beastmaster Roar, Sunstrike, kill. So, I think this is actually, from all the series we've seen, and for like the level of teams, I think this is probably one of the most even drafts where it's actually going to be based on skill and how they move around.
Okay. Well, we'll see if they make it work, as early on, Boom here, going to be able to secure 2 bounty runes. Up top, same type of thing could be said. Signal Ultra. Do they have any sentries? No sentries on board right now for Radiant, so they're not going to be able to stop this camp from being blocked by the Hawk at the 1 minute mark. That's what they want to do with the Hawk, which I'm assuming they're going to. Like, what the hell else are you going to do with the Hawk?
They've already used the... well, the Hawk would have been used to toss the creep onto the cliff, but they opted not to do that. So, probably blocking up the camp and just playing a normal old lane.
AMZ gonna try and put the punishment onto Makoto whenever he can. Not hitting that CS, but that's okay. Nobody saw. Don't worry. So pump faking the torrents, always frustrating to deal with. But yeah, this is... Oh.
Wild.
I've seen some people talk about using EMP to try and secure the last hit on the range creep. Oh my god, is he actually gonna go Quas Wex? How are they gonna kill anybody? This seems really weird to me. I don't know about this one.
If you wanna, let's positive and negative rule. Positive, when
positive, Signal can win the game, and then we won't have as many tiebreakers.
All right, Nancy, Jesus. No, all right. Positive, he's able to have high points in Tornado, so depending on where the Chrono's placed, he should be able to maybe put a little bit of distance between the Void and the person he's Chronoed. Of course, he's gonna have to disarm, so he might be playing for the maybe I can save my Morphling, but when there's so much damage coming from the A and Skywrath, probably doesn't really matter, so I'd like to see him go.
Grims is gonna catch a little bit of a beating here from these guys. No Sunstrike coming in, obviously, but they don't need it, so they will find that kill onto AA, and this is a very strong lane here. They're gonna have some troubles consistently if they get those tossbacks coming through.
Wait, this is the first time that we've not seen it wave in the bot lane.
Yeah. They could still go for it later. Is Kezcute gonna go down? Grimosel trying to keep himself survivable in this lane. And towards mid, 14-4 versus 4-0. Well, can't say we didn't talk about it. Kunkka owns Quas Wex Invoker in the laning stage, and now he's gonna catch a torrent.
Dumps it.
Yeah.
Double bracer now, he's just chilling.
Okay. Sick.
Started.
Great. I don't know. I'm not sure what else to say about that one. Like, I don't know how is he gonna catch up? I don't understand. Maybe they're just gonna try and play together really faster on the map as like 4. Maybe that's the goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you haven't sold it to me.
Like, I guess that's the thing that I'm thinking about.
Doesn't sound good though.
No.
But how does a Beastmaster, Oracle, Hind, Invoker play as 4?
Right.
You've got Boat, Arda, AA Sky. It's like,
if there is,
doesn't sound that promising.
Well, Opit's actually taking a lot of damage here. He's going to be able to get the jump away afterwards, though. I will say, if there's one thing that this team really needs on Signal Ultra, it's their mana. So if you can get a bunch of clutch EMPs off, it's really nice.
Yeah. If you're making the first moves, that's when Quas Wex Invoker plays well.
Right.
But if he has the ability to, sure, he's getting bin mid, but if he can maybe make that early move, force P here and there, and just kind of become more of a sacrificial mid, then it being maybe good enough to set the tempo through more.
Well, Kezcute's dead again. Dreamocell gonna get pummeled a little bit here. 2-1. 4 minutes in, getting business over and over, and poor old Grims, dude. These supports are just taking it. 2-2. Both of them have died once.
12 CS down on the Invoker. The issue is simply, if the Invoker has such a hard time laning, any rotation he makes, his tower will be heavily punished. He has to make sure if he does want to make a rotation, there's a clear reason. You can't just kind of expect there to be maybe a good play when he arrives. He has to really know that this move is going to lead to a kill or...
Well, also, like, you know, it's all well and good to sort of get, you know, the levels. He's not missing out too much on that, at least. But you also need items. Like, you need to get into your urn to try and make those rotations. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. I think that they just don't have that many kill potential at all. And likewise, the turnaround can come so quickly.
Yeah, if they maybe had different heroes in the side lanes, then of course Quas Wex Invoker would be an insane hero that can obviously make all these moves be active. But it's just the fact that his side lane is a Morphling in top, and his bot lane is a Beastmaster, so maybe some potential against a Kunkka, who is pretty much like slowly destroying.
Scan hits.
Oh, and the Sky is coming in mid as well.
Scan hits. Open Kodo. Toss. Not underneath the tower, though. Jamesy's still fine. X is going to go out now as he gets level 6. Tries to pull it in. Not going to be able to get that timing right because of the Tornado lift up.
Tornado.
Much needed. Definitely. The other thing that's frustrating about that is that you can't go for the XTP back now because it's such a long cooldown at this point.
No, I'm just in an awkward spot. I got my one awkward word of the game done.
Well done.
Word anymore.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe that could be a game where you just have everyone has a list of like 20 words. Yeah, try and slot them into it.
That's what I was doing when I first started casting. I wrote down.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I still do it somewhat, where I listen back to the cast and then I just write down the words that I use too much, and then I try to take them out. I've cut it down to there's not many of them.
Right. Okay. No. Okay. I feel like mine is just like my word cloud is just awkward.
There you go.
Bold.
It's a good word. It's a great one.
It works for literally any scenario.
Yeah, encapsulates everything you need. Roar, bottom. This is looking for a finish. Can they get him? Yes.
See ya.
Wow.
Yeah. That is the Beastmaster. Like, Void doesn't like playing against. He likes to be able to play against dots and yeah.
Dude, holy crap! No boots, no problem. FBZ own it.
It's the new age build where like supports who buy headdress and lane go mech. The Beastmaster just goes straight lads. Like, look at the damage on his boar now. Pretty decent. It's like 48, yeah, 48 per boar. He's in for 86. That's a lot of damage. His talent is gone.
I think they just kill Grims here too, right? Now he's TPing away. He's fine.
I think they just go. They keep walking towards his tier 2 bottom. Like,
yeah.
The Void cannot do anything against this Beast.
The Beastmaster's on it.
Yeah, like Boom have to play around this Beast. I think bringing both supports down here and trying to force something ideal. You then allow your morphing to free farm top, and then maybe your Invoker can come back a little bit. Kunkka might feel pressured to move.
I think that he's going to. If they can get away with this, if FBZ and the rest of Boom ID move out of the side now, and it looks like they're going to try to, this is really solid for them. Although they're actually trying to take out now this Ancients as well. So taking that, going to get himself towards an item. Jamesy going to farm up the jungle while it goes on, and then leave the lane over mid towards Grims. We see a DD.
We were really utilizing every part of the map. Right? Hero in their own jungle, enemy jungle, mid, top, and then farming bot as well. Like, they're farming a lot of the map right now.
Yeah, they really are. They're getting a ton out of this. And the plus side of this Quaswex Invoker, now that he's gotten through the most painful part of it, is that he can keep the tower alive. Yeah,
exactly. Well, the thing is, he didn't pick a rotation, right? The Beastmaster crushed his lane.
That's not
mid.
Yeah, Oracle rotates over and fine.
The fact that they took this tower so early bottom, it enables the Invoker just to chill. Good. You know what, guys? Thank you for carrying me in the side lane.
So where's the Kunkka gonna go now? I mean, this is normally the time when it's usually 3 points in X where you want to make that rotation. As they do get some decent damage there on the hide.
So he's TPing top now. The already here stuff.
Chase. Fan not at all afraid. Toss over to the side. That might still be enough though with the arcane bolt. Chase for the kill, and there's gonna be the Chronosphere afterwards. The boat, and that's the danger. That's the danger. Jamesy's really strong. Oh god.
Was on the. That's
wow.
Oh no, the Tiny was like, you know what, Slardar, don't kill me. Yeah, kill my Invoker, and then he dies anyway. Oh no.
They just don't have damage. Like, you rotate, what was that? Multiple heroes into that lane with the Morph lane. There is no damage in the lane. And then on top of that, any damage that does come through is mitigated by half by Ghost Ship. 40%, excuse me.
Beastmaster is the one that should be drawing rotation.
Right.
Your Beastmaster is just currently just farming up this jungle. Fair play, but I'd like to see him pressuring and bringing the Tiny down, let the Tiny and Oracle play together. If you ever roar anyone as 3 heroes there as well, like, they're just gonna die. So don't play into this top lane where they can run up and kill you. Play bot, and if they go bot, what are they gonna do on the map? Look how young you are.
The other thing that's tough about this for Makoto is I feel like I've been in this situation so many times when I play Quaswex Invoker where I'm like, all right, I got my urn. How do I do things now? I need to get a kill first to get the ball rolling. Like, not having an urn charge feels so bad.
Yeah, this feels kind of 40, guys. It's 0 on the urn, but I bought it brand new, so it should probably come with something great.
No, to the side.
Oh,
Aris
you
goes
just
down.
entered the Beastmaster.
And that's the thing, right? Like, this is so easy for them to do if they just want to make that type of rotation into his lane. But they are going to be bringing multiple heroes down bottom, and Jamesy going to get his level 10 40 damage talent, because that's still a thing. He is looking cool as a cucumber. Man's doing it.
Working it, man. Working it.
I will say that Hyde has had a pretty good game, and in general, I've been impressed with his play throughout these qualifiers. Already a little bit over halfway towards the Blink Dagger, level 6 on him. Did take 1 point in the Grow, which normally I feel like we don't see that taken for Tinies. Is it just because of the armor?
Yeah, I think it literally is the fact that there's a Slardar in the game.
Okay.
And if he doesn't go for the point in Grow, then he will be at -10 armor with a substantial yikes.
Yeah.
So getting the Grow just means he's just going to sit at 0. So it's not ideal. He doesn't be at 0. 0 is better than mine.
They have a shovel on this team. Crazy. Yeah, they got a shovel in base. Oh, Oracle, you got to get that.
Put it in you. Come on.
That's like the best Oracle thing, I feel like, because having a salve just handy on Kezcute is so good.
On the guy that you ult, off you go.
Yeah.
Big heals, yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like 800 healing or something like that. Am I crazy? Let's see. It's 8 times 5. What is that? 40. Double it up. Yeah, 800 healing. Over the course of the ulti. That's crazy.
And it doesn't get cancelled either, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not taking damage. Ooh, Jamesy Armlet. Haven't seen Armlet Kunkka in a while. What do you think?
This game is pretty right. Main damage, what's from the other side, will be coming from Beastmaster Morphle. Understand why. Potentially, he could have gone for a kind of build. Shadowblade scenario, just be a little aggressive, but no, overaggressive is pretty solid.
Hello, Kezcute. How you doing, buddy? They are throwing every damn thing on him. You are not gonna live through this, my man. And yeah, he's super dead. They didn't chrono him. That would have been the maximum pain gain, but instead they're gonna take off all these stacks, it looks like. Do also get the X, the Torrent, and now the boat landing on the Hyde. He is going to drop. And with that, time to take down this tier 1 tower. Already taken the top one. And like, you think again to how this game was going so well with FBZ just being out of control, and he's still really farmed, but now it feels like they have the tools to deal with them.
Yeah, and I think the key thing is they're playing around their boat and then holding the chrono,
right?
The crucial Morphlet kill, right? So they can play around these objectives if they want to, because they are holding onto this.
Oracle have the shovel yet? Do they still not have it? Oh no.
I believe no, someone else took it.
No, nobody. It's in the base.
Oh Jesus.
Roar.
Roar though, hold up.
Man, he's rooted.
Jumping the tanky guy.
Wow. 14 minutes. That's something that I think is going to, like, teams are going to get better at as time goes on, but it's like he's still not fully like on board with the new item changes and stuff, as we saw Jamesy just accidentally kill off the Hawk with his cleave damage. It's very easy to forget that you have an item in your base.
Oh yeah, like jokes aside, but like when I'm playing support in my pubs, I'm just playing the game, and then obviously I'm gonna let my take the neutral items. They don't go on I've sent it back, and
right.
You can see it on the screen when they send it back, but sometimes you don't pick up on it, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then you look at, oh wait, there's been a faded throat in the shop for 20 minutes, and no one told me?
I know.
I'm there, just walking around with brown boots and the sentries, like stumbling through the game, like, guys, I've got vision for the rookie.
Uh-oh. Kunkka, he's caught. He's in a little bit of trouble. The cold snap coming through. Doesn't get the boat yet, but he's holding on with that armlet. Chase forward, looking for him. Oh, the Kamakoto. X, Torrent, everything. Is it enough? Yes, they get that kill, but now can they find anything on the return? Stomp, really well done there, the Beastmaster, but in the end, they also get the Helm of the Dominator creep. So final tally is the Invoker for the Skywrath Mage, and in the meantime, Kunkka just do a little jig on out of there. Avalanche, toss again, roar, drop everything, kill him off. All right, Abed goes down. Play with your Beastmaster. Good things happen.
Yeah, nice. It took about 4 extra minutes, but we're doing it, boy.
They're making
Bias, by the way, I'm just hyping up Beastmaster.
It's great.
Also,
I love that.
Be honest, if I really wanted to show bias, technically we should. Actually, you know what? Let's go tiebreakers. Let's go tiebreakers.
There you go. That's the one. Mr. Grimm. Oh man, the Hawk's giving you 60 gold now. That's pretty nifty.
It's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Wonga, yeah.
And let's see, does he have it coming out on his inventory? Yeah. Oh, we got the shovel. He's bringing it. Kescute's gonna be happy as a clam.
You're gonna get
South.
clarity. What did I say? Clarity. What? I meant south. Oh, my brain.
That would be a really good trick if he could get a clarity.
Fucking pulls the clarity out of his ass like, oh, hey, look at me. Like, gee, Christ.
Look, he's got clarity. You see?
Yeah.
All right, we've got 17 minutes in, 1,000 gold lead right here for Boom ID. And what are they going to be able to do? Spirit Vessel, the Invoker, but again, no charges. I don't think this thing has had any charges in it. Ice Blast, jump forward, Chrono, giving the man a lot of the business, but to come through, Kescute healing him up. Might be able to actually live through this with all of the heals coming in from Wasp. They did overextend. Very much so. Just like that, Bo, blink away. We're fine. Jamesy throws out another one of the cleaves. They show up with Grims.
The disengage
GP's back in. They have to be careful. They've got Ice Blast ready to up again in 6 seconds as they chase down, looking for FPZ. Tornado, EMP through to 3. This is going to make Boom feel pretty confident. Can't find anything in turn. Abed goes down. They still have another Ice Blast if they want to throw it, but I think that Signal has definitely gone too far. Here, Jamesy's looking for a turnaround, but doesn't on the cleave. And there's going to be the Avalanche toss on to 2. Van Grimm's trying to run. Still through is going to be enough. Double kill for Dreamocell. And, well, one last person off to the side. Jamesy wants to kill him. Kescute. It's not happening. Jamesy's going to drop. Now they got charges. They got the cold snap. He's trying to Armatago's heart out, but it's not going to be enough. Triple kill for the Morph. And just like that, overextension and the Oracle punish.
This game for Signal, it's all about it's drafted to be able to kill a Morphling in Chrono. That's the kind of play style. You don't have to commit it early on, but at some point you will need to use the
right.
You have to respect the positioning of the Oracle. Do not see him shoot in a position to save whoever you are jump.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't do that, you instantly get punished, and in this fight, you are so far split up, and also you both kind of now having a game is able to just freely in everyone's mana, and when Void has no mana, he's basically a creep.
Yeah. We do see here for the Kunkka, Imclaw, possibly the best item on, or possibly the hero that's best fit with this item. What do you think?
Who, sorry?
For
the
Kunkka?
Yes, it is. Yeah, for sure. He's all about that crit, and if you can combat, okay, he knows my next right click will be a crit.
Right.
My next right click will be a cleave. Cool. Pretty cool mechanic.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
They're gonna go into Roche now, actually. With Van here, this is kind of cool if they can make it work, and it looks like Sunstrike. They have the vision,
but they are a little bit too slow, I believe, with the amplification.
It takes a long time to TP over to this.
Outpost, and there'll be an extra 3 seconds for all the teams to get here. It's going to be too slow. Will they take the fight outside the base? You see the Beastmaster pushing bot. Oh.
Yeah, they can't get there. So he backs out.
Really...
It looks like they're going to be able to just retreat, reset, get the bounty runes, and be fine. Maybe Grimm's dead? Yeah, he's in some trouble. He's not having a great time. His class, take that. But wait, follow up. Second round. Excuse me? Hyde, he gets saved there, but that's a lot of damage. Although he did get the Fate's Edict onto him, it looks like Hyde is still going to drop eventually.
Save Your Buddy syndrome has been eradicated from the side of Boom ID.
Boom ID fighting back in a really pretty way here on this game number 2. 4,000 gold lead, and it's starting to feel like they're hitting on all cylinders. But in the end, it was still a tiny going down for the AA, and they've still got the Aegis. I mean, plays, is this just sort of a farming Aegis? Do they want to try and get something done with it? Like, late game, how are you feeling?
I think the game will always be awkward. Still, they can sort out how they approach the fight. I think right now they're kind of being a little bit too see hero, kill hero type mentality. Take these fights.
Right.
This Aegis, sure, they can probably make some aggressive move, but I think Boom, they can... I don't think they care about this Void in terms of the damage he does. It will just be, oh, he's used Chrono. Let's just kill the supports quickly, and then, oh, he's got an Aegis, cool.
Well, at least for now. Later on in the game, it's probably going to matter a lot more.
For sure. But right now, with this very Aegis,
right?
Boom aren't going to be...
Yeah. So, Invoker... He's got himself some Spirit Vessel charges. Jamesy, gotta be careful. There it is. Spirit Vessel, nothing to take it off right now. They gotta get some Lotus Orbs. Chase, stun, thinking about it. Jamesy, he got the Armor Toggle off though. He's fine. And now maybe a turnaround. A good Fate's Edict is out there yet again. Do they have any save? They have it back up again. In 4 seconds, 3 seconds, it's not enough. It's back up now. No false promise from the Oracle.
Voka eventually, because you kind of got baited trying to kill the Kunkka.
Right.
Now you get your free tower. Just kind of how the game works.
True enough. This is nice stuff coming from Signal here. And I will say that, like, even though it's, you know, not the biggest thing in the world, but the in-claw is pretty solid. It's not a huge crit, just 130%, but still, it's nice. And with Kunkka showing bottom, that gives them a little bit more confidence to walk forward and try to take this fight. But Boom might have overextended a little bit here. They still hang on to that Chronosphere, looking for the jump. Really no, he doesn't decide to use it. Chrono now finally used. It's on one of his own targets, his own team, and they're not going to be able to kill off this Morphlane. They've got heals all up inside of them. In spite of it, well, maybe possibly with the boat afterwards. No, Dreamacell's still living here. Spirit Vessel now on to Abed. He is in trouble, going to lose the Aegis there. And it looks like with that, they are going to lose another. Abed goes down, tries to jump up to the high ground, not going to happen. Oh, okay. Grimm's kills hide, and then they BKB TP out with Jamesy. Fine. Also going to get on the other side here. Kodo can't quite catch him.
They have the Aegis. They're pushing a tower. There's no Invoker up. Blada puts himself in a position where his team are diving. He gets roared. Tower helps assist in killing him. And then from that point, the Void also Chronos his own Skywrath. They don't even kill the Morphlane. The Sky even drops his spells. There's no way. Strength and Chrono hit. And besides the Sky, who maybe with the Veil would have put him a little bit low, but died at all.
I mean, it was an unfortunate situation there too, because the Void like wanted to go, and you could see that there's a moment where he might have caught 3 heroes over here to the side, but after the waveform forward, it was like he was just going to hit nothing if he chronoed. So it was not the perfect fight from Signal at all.
Not at all.
And Boom ID are putting themselves in a much stronger position here, as Van's going to come over, catch the creep wave, and they're just going to try and farm up to the next item. Smoke up though. Boom ID don't want to give him that time. Chronosphere, back off cooldown, 50 seconds. Walking up forward. Supports are the ones that they find right at the start. Reese gets destroyed. Grim dead. Van lifted. Y'all are done. See you later, Signal. This one is looking like it's going the other way around.
Straight to the bottom with you.
About Fnatic, think about how you're going to beat them to prevent the tiebreaker.
I mean, it's important for them to be able to get whatever they can here. Obviously, they would love to be able to finish this one off with a win and put them well on their way, but if you start to keep on losing out fight after fight after fight, eventually Boom ID are going to break your high ground.
Eventually. You'd hope so, otherwise this game could go on forever.
It's true.
It could be in the world's first infinite game in which these players, if they are salaried, could exploit the fact that they could obtain a salary for life by playing within this game.
That's true. The problem
They
that
could
you're
set up their own
not
little shops, their
thinking
own
about is
currency
that,
system.
can you imagine though being stuck in a world where you are forced to play Dota forever in one particular game? Can you imagine a world where you have to play Oracle for the rest of your life? Kescute would not be happy.
And you don't even have infinite scaling, so you get
No.
to the point where you're just like, you try out every variation of the build,
Right.
you do every different combination. Oh god, you try soloing Roshan, doing Roshan with 2, seeing how quick you can farm your jungle, you start trading mangoes with the other team. Nah, yeah, it sounds like hell. I think last hit training would actually be hell, you know, like just locked in a room. You must play this for the rest of your, well, for a year.
Okay.
That being horrendous.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. Quick little scan up Diocese. Okay, there's other people besides just the Kunkka there. Makoto still keeping their eyes on it. Got a repair kit. Titan Sliver's pretty cool.
That's a pleasant little item. Nibbles most cool.
They just need to find this Oracle, but
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, that's the story of the game. Find the Oracle, but if the Oracle's got good positioning, then he should always be not even in the fight. Just to appear, be like, surprise! I foresaw this fight. I have now arrived. Kind of in the name.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, the thing that I'm thinking about though is that it sort of speaks to one of the problem that you mentioned early on in the draft. Like, you got this Beastmaster who keeps the vision out constantly, and on the side of Signal Ultra, there isn't really that hero. Normally, you'd want it to be like the Slardar who jumps in and finds somebody behind enemy lines, but the way that the fights have tended to start it is an X torrent, and that's exactly where Oracle wants to be behind.
It's up mid. And the other thing as well, as this smoke comes in, what if he misjumps and doesn't want to chrono, goes, okay, this is bad. The Beastmaster can always just blink on top of him and roar him, right? So if the Void, who's the guy who probably has to initiate at some stage of the game, if he questions himself for 1 second, can capitalize on that.
They're waiting for this movement to come down the bottom side of the map. But even based upon their positioning right here, they're going to get spotted by the Hawk before they move down that lane. And well, lo and behold, they're actually not even walking down the lane. Boom is just like, see you later. We're going to go farm up some extra money in the bank.
$1.
That's right. I don't know what you said, but that sounds great.
I said get some dollar. I said
Some
get money in the bank.
Got it.
Speak in your language, dollars and stuff.
That didn't
Whatever.
sound like any language I've ever spoken.
Jesus. Just because I'm British, man.
I know,
Don't need
it's
to-
true. It's the way it goes. Hey, look at this. It's somebody else with an Oracle behind him. Actually, Oracle's in front of him this time. Oh, you ready?
Ooh.
Oh, and guess
ready.
who's there? Mr. Kescute. They turn. They're ready to fight, or they're ready to walk away. God, it's so much freaking movement that is forced out. Like, the rest of this time, everybody's just farming.
I think you can also look at that as why the hell are they leaving up Beast and Oracle? They're in such a position that they could easily die, so
Right. Well, but I mean, that's the thing, is that because of the vision that they're getting from the Hawk, laying down some wards in front of them, it just, like, it didn't happen. They're gonna smoke up now and try and go into the pit, but there is already a Hawk there scouting all of this out.
They're ready.
Moving into position. Hyde looking for an opening. They have all of them in vision. Jump forward, avalanche toss onto all three. The BKB is already up from Abed. They're able to take it away. Abed gets the Aegis, now chasing forward for more. They found the Invoker. Where's the save? They get it from Kescute. He's there. The jump forward afterwards, but this is all mitigated by the Fate Seed. I think through it now.
He will be dead.
He might be dead
But
now.
it's the follow-up.
Kescute also gonna run down. Hyde looks for that much toss, but Van able to jump on the other side of him. So that makes him live through it, and Morphwing did basically nothing this fight.
Yeah, a little bit underwhelming actually from Boom. I think It was the initial attempt of stealing the Aegis, put the Tiny in such a position that he couldn't actually do anything else in the fight because he was so low. And then the Invoker getting caught in the Chrono, he just instantly blew up. So, yeah. Oh, there goes the Aegis though.
Okay, that works. FTZ trying to live, pops the Essence Ring, but will eventually get dropped. And now it's tier 1 tower that's going to get taken. So yes, they do burn through that Aegis, but it comes at the cost of the Beastmaster going down. And now tier 1 tower, maybe a tier 2? They could go for it. They're just going to XTP back home for Jamesy, but they don't have Chrono. Don't want to get overextended here.
I think he's gonna probably test the limits. Just see if he's not on buyback. He's not used it at all.
Waveform, BKB reaction. Now he's got the X. Manta possibly there. He's already switching over into strength form. A good Lotus Sword keeps him fine for the moment. And are they going to be able to do anything else? Another BKB used. So it looks like they're going to get out, but they did force the BKBs. And well, if they're not careful, Invoker could find a +1 here. Looks like they're going to get out of there, though.
Goes his way through. Oh, man. He's going to spike potion actually. There we go. Yep, that's the, yep, there we go.
They do have people nearby. Nope. Avalanche. Toss. In some trouble. Oh. Tornado connect. Boom, boom. Then. Yeah, they're going to let him. They're going to let him die.
Got raptured.
Hey, man. What happened? Poor old guy. Lincoln Sphere is going to be the call for Abed afterwards. So I do like the I like the call from Jamesy to go back for this AC, but I'm really curious where he goes next. That's the thing I'm not sure about, because like Daedalus normally would be the option, but you already have a crit, right? So like, is there anything better than that? Do you just go straight Rapier? You go crazy?
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna request that you calm down.
Or what about a Radiance? Like that's also just sort of straight damage, or is it too late for a Radiance, do you think?
I feel like it's a little bit too late for the Radiance. You can't really go Shallow Bay because there's a Necro 3 probably in time of saying go for Daedalus. I think Daedalus could still be cool.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, what's the straight up damage that you want?
Oh, Ags. No. Go for some control.
Okay.
Ags is the yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's fully sure what he wants to go for either. Smoke up, wrap around Makoto. Do they spot him? They're underneath the ward right there, right at the beginning, but he's outside of vision, and there's going to be the Chrono on top of him. Kescute able to get the ulti off again. The A-Blast came down afterwards. Morpheline bringing down Van very low. He eventually does go down. So does Aris. The Morpheline just tearing them apart, but I've already killed off 2 for 2 so far. Jamesy pops the BKB, turns to try and run and fight. They buy back on the Oracle. He wants to get into this one. So too does the Invoker. And it looks like with that, Abed is going to TP away. No, his TP gets canceled. That's bad. The root is there. Now the follow-up coming in just a second. Go for Dreamocell.
Oh, we're gonna get the rampage.
Down another. Dreamocell is a monster.
Sorry.
So they kill him off as well.
Don't worry.
Unreal. Damn.
Pleasant.
I think that is the answer, where we said in the last fight that he basically did nothing. Dreamocell completely owned him this game.
Yeah. Dreamocell didn't really play Dota in that last game. He got doomed, grip,
right.
doomed, grip out of this. And this game, he like rolled up his sleeve. Right. Oh. I'm gonna show you what it's like. And yeah. Doing a great job.
Well, Boom ID now looking to take this game number 2, even out the series, 1 game apiece, and Signa Ultra just can't believe it. It's too tough, too difficult.
Absolutely explosive plays coming out from Boom.
No, Avalanche, toss back, and Reese in some trouble. The crush, not bad, but not good enough either. It's Ice Blast is going to connect on to absolutely everybody.
Get the mega creeps right there. Kill this hero. Get the mega creeps. Calm down. There we go. Nice. Excellent.
And with that, a buyback from the Slardar, hoping to try and save the day, but it is Megas, and it is feeling like an impossibility at this stage. Much too much.
Well, now you have to ask yourself the question, how did they actually clear waves? The Void Mjolnir, sure, they got the Kunkka, obviously he's got Cleave, but other than that, your supports are pretty useless. So they're somewhat locked into their base with 4-5 heroes now.
Yeah. It is a tough one, no doubt about it. He does go back for the nullifier there
yeah.
for Jamesy,
Felt
which is
awkward
just sort of.
to say, but do you like the nullifier?
I mean, I don't like anything at this point for Signal Ultra. They got mega
What would be
creeps.
cool at this point
What's
if he
that?
went for Rapier.
There you go.
That would, it should have been Rapier now.
I knew all along.
That the Rampage was going to occur? Oh,
I
cool.
knew. Yeah, it's great.
Damn.
I knew all along that it needed to be the Rapier. That was their only hope. Only possible hope. So, with that, FBZ and Boom ID can move on in towards Roche if they want once it respawns, and maybe that's going to be the moment where they feel finally confident to just try and end this game out. And in the meantime, Signal, I don't know. I don't really know where you go to end this one or to try and turn it back around. You sort of have to just wait for a huge overextension.
But if you look at the buyback status right, no one has one.
Yeah.
Literally no one. So it's the balance of, does Dire want to maybe pressure them a little bit, try and play off the buyback? But again, this is the one place on the map that Signal could actually take a very clean fight. Hiding behind the tier 4s, showing that they're not going to get their backlines truly jumped.
Jamesy's fine. Avalanche toss out of base, does have ulti, pops the BKB, immediately roared afterwards, and he is going to get jumped on now by the Morphling. A good photosphere though, that's not bad at all. But there comes the save coming from Kezcute, keeping him alive. Jamesy's eventually going to drop, and if I'm not mistaken, he didn't even get a boat off.
No.
So there was no vote even used at that one, as GG is finally called, and Signal Ultra gonna lose this game number 2, and we are all tied up along the bottom of Group B. Unreal.
Looks like we've got some tiebreakers coming in, unless Boom ID can 2-0 Fnatic, which I am a little bit skeptical of, but I'm ready to be my mind changed. But actually,